Alright, good morning. So, now I'm gonna, film a little bit of fabrication here, since I hadn't really done that yet. So getting the hydraulic pump mounted, and last night it got dark on me, but I went ahead and done some marks on how I'm gonna mount this pump. Took off the headache rack, set it over here, and upon taking it off, I broke that valve off its little mounts there, so I'm gonna have to repair that. Because when I bought the truck, I actually replaced that valve. I really cannot remember now what it does, but it's important. So I'm gonna get a hose clamp and just pretty much hose clamp it back to that bracket. Actually, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Stand by. Okay, it is a part number, well, Haldak's part number KN28032. Every time I try to look at my phone with this thing, it does not want to focus. Anyway, it's an inversion valve. So, I remember now. So, it pretty much detects control line failure on modulated control of spring brakes. So, oh my gosh, used with spring brake equipped trucks or tractors. Oh Lord, I'm trying to think now, because when I pushed in the red button, it leaked. So that was the whole reason for replacing it. Yeah, I am completely drawing a blank on this, and I have freaking air brake ASE. Sorry, let's see, there devices such as brake systems prevent the brakes from automatically applying in the event of brake system failure. Release pressure actuator spring channels normally supplied by brake. Reduce application pressure. So I'm gonna put on my chest mount and I guess get to fabbing. So here's my game plan. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mount this pump pretty much to this mount for this big pump. So how I'm gonna achieve that is, I got it on there, 10 1/4 inch legs, and these are gonna be the legs. So I'm going to weld this plate in the center of these bolts, and then have these legs are going to be cut here and here. So I'm going to have two legs at this length, and they're going to weld to here. They're going to weld to here, straight on the side, and it'll come out and bolt and weld to this plate. So that way I'm not sitting here screwing with the mounting on the frame. That was like the easiest thing I could come up with, because I don't have anything I can make to go to the frame, and I'm really trying to use all the metal that I have on hand versus going to buy stuff. So hence why this thing's getting cut up, because it's like the most thickest metal that I have on the property right now. Anyway, so yeah, let me get down to that, and I'm pretty much just gonna do time lapse. So all right. Okay, don't ask me about gloves. I have gloves in the truck. Don't worry. I've just been doing this whole project without them. So yeah, I've been burned a few times. Is what it is. So now I got those cut off. Get those cut. Now to pretty much just, I think I'm just gonna rotate this upside down. That way I can weld down instead of upside down. And yeah. So no, I take it back. I'm gonna take it off and flip it upside down. That way I ain't gotta worry about it falling or moving, crap like that. Yep. So now I got those cut. So I need to pretty much grind everything down and clean it up so I can weld. Because everything has already been painted from the last time I done fab work. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so let me turn this off. Alright, so that welded, need to brush it off so I can paint it. Yeah, one thing I forgot to grind was my points where the legs are going to connect to. But anyway, so yeah, I got that welded. Just use stitch welding. I didn't do one continuous speed because, you know, if it tears, it'd be like a zipper. Same thing on this side. So like I said, I'm not a professional welder by any means, but I it's good enough to make it work. So, and to be safe about it, not just make it work. So the next step now is to get this back up there and held on with the ratchet strap so I can go ahead and start tacking the legs on. I'm gonna put my gloves on for this one because this thing's still freaking hot. So Sure we are. Let's continue on. Okay, as you can tell, I had issues getting that lined up. So I'm gonna have to fill a gap, and yeah, it's maybe like an 1/8 inch gap. It ain't that big. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the generator. Oh gosh, yeah. Get the generator fired back up. So I go ahead and grind the paint off the plate, and go ahead and start tacking those braces on. So okay, so I'm gonna bore to death with welding process, but got it all boogered up. Oh, I forgot to do that down there. Dadgummit. Let me do that real quick because I'm gonna forget. Yeah, it looks like I need to. Anyway, so that gap right there is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Way bigger, way bigger. It's okay though. It is okay. So my mistake was didn't really square it, but it's okay. Yeah, she's on there pretty daggum solid. So the other thing is, pretty much sat in the frame on the drive line there and welded all the other side up, and so far it looks pretty damn good. So I'm going to the house, take a break. The sun's starting to kick over here where my work spot is, so I turn off all my gases, so I ain't gotta worry about it. There, it's still just right at 2,000. All that welding I've already done so far. I barely used any of it. Oh, I am running 75-25 argon CO2 mix. So 75 argon, 25 carbon, and I'm rolling at, I can't remember now. I got it set for 15. Now, I'll just double check that because I didn't flow check it. Yeah, I'm rolling just a touch over 15, which is recommended for mild steel solid wire. And see it. So I did have a couple breezes blow through and kind of blow my gas, and you know, start to get spattery, which is normal. You know, you'll have that. But if it's really windy out here, I'm not going to use it because I'll end up wasting more than I'm gaining. So I have cranked it up to 20 when I did get a little bit of a consistent breeze, just because I already had started welding, and you know, the wind just picked up because the storm was coming in that afternoon. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is it. I am gonna loosen this bushing up here and slide it back some, because I may have a little bit too much tension pressing against this rubber. So yeah, that is it. That is it. I guess so I'm gonna wrap this part up, and I guess in the next video I'm just going to focus on the liquid side. So I'm still gonna mount the PTO pump underneath I gotta mount the hydraulic pump on the PTO still, and get the lines ran and figure out what I need for that. So that is it. Till the next one.